Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for taking the time, joining in, coming to see what's going on this side of the camera. I really do appreciate it. Of course, if you've been here before, you know my heart. I appreciate you and your time also. So this is my video that should have been posted on Tuesday. I did post a video this past Tuesday, August 6th, stating that my planned video would of course post on Thursday, and that's when you're seeing this on Thursday. So I have two previous videos that showed me doing black and white with touches of color, and so this is the third and the final video. Now, normally, well, not always, but normally I'm showing clothes that are like colorful, real pretty, you know, some of the newer patterns that have come out. But for the black and white group, I wanted to make basic pieces. I wanted to show the garments that I actually would be wearing to work or to church. I make a lot of fun pieces. I make a lot of the new patterns that come out. But if you've been watching my channel, you also know that I give away a lot of those things. I love the challenge. I love buying fabric. But when it comes to going somewhere or being out in the work world or ministering, there are basic clothing items that I wear, and that's what I wanted my black and white to be. Now, the first thing I have on is a caftan. Now, I've made this caftan before in a colorful fabric, showed it in a video, and it's Vogue 1886. Of course, you've seen it by now because many of the sewists are making it, but I decided to make a second one out of a black and white knit. And so, you know, it has that really low back, and this time I put a tank top on. I didn't want my back out. And the front, of course, is rounded, but it's higher up. You have your sleeve. The beauty that we're all loving about this caftan is this inset on the side. So you have your, this is put in, they call it a sleeve, but underneath you have this inset, which is really, really nice. And then you have this, I cut the sleeve on the border so that it would look like this, front and back. And then of course I put the belt here. Again, this is where they have the belt. I probably will take it out and belt it up here. I would much rather this, you know, where it's cinched in, be up here than right here. That inset goes all the way down to the bottom. Now, I want to say a couple of things about this pattern. This, although this knit is very light and very drapey, this is a lot of fabric, and it's not heavy, but it's a lot to it. Now, I plan to make a couple of more caftans because that's kind of how I plan to go through my winter around the house, you know, maybe to the store. So I'm going to make a couple. And while I love this caftan, this will not be the one that I make. It's beautiful, but it's a lot of fabric. And yeah, it's a lot of fabric. It's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. It's gorgeous, but it's a lot of fabric, and I'm not sure I want the weight of the fabric on every day, or, you know, 3 days 3 days a week. If you haven't made it, make it, because it's beautiful. The colorful one that I made is stunning. But this one right here, I made for fun. The inside, the wrong side of the fabric looks like this. The first one I made, the wrong side of the fabric was like that, and I lined it, but I didn't do that on this one because I'm just going to be, well, it looks nice either way. It still looks nice, but it's basically around the house, so I'm really not worried about it. And like I said, if you have not made it, and you like caftans, yes, it is one to make. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, for basics, a basic style for me is a skirt and a blouse, a pair of pants and a blouse, or a suit. When I was going to work every day for 30 years, we dressed. We were in an office. We wore pants and a blouse. We wore a skirt and a blouse. I've always worn heels, and I love to throw on a suit or sometimes a nice skirt, a shell, and a nice sweater like cardigan. But that was basic for me. That was my everyday dress. And so now that's pretty much what I want to show you. So one of my go-to patterns for a skirt is Butterick 5466. Butterick 5466. Let me show you. This time I made view D, which is here. It's kind of hard to see the line drawings in it. It's this one right here. And I'm trying to specifically show it to you because this is the one that has the seams, that has the seams in it. Like you have a front and a side front, you have a back and a side back. And I chose to use this red crepe knit. It has the invisible zipper here in the back. You can't see it because it's invisible, but it is here, the zipper. The seam goes all the way down, but as you can see, here's the seam for the side back and the back. And as you can see, I left splits in both of them, on both of those seams. And then here is the front. The front, here's your front and your side front. And I did the same thing, left the splits opening. The skirt falls like right under my knee. I'm going to show you pictures of it. And there's no waist, no actual waistband. The skirt just has waist facings that are to the inside. Very, very, very cute, very nice. This has been a go-to for me, either one of the versions on that pattern. I love this crepe that I use. It just has a little bit of stretch. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to give you that nice close fitting, not tight, but nice close fitting to the body. So I chose this red because in this particular group that I'm showing, I have black and white with red and or pink. So that's the skirt that I made. Now, a basic pants pattern for me would just be regular pants with darts, maybe pleats. I do have a vintage pattern. They were cigarette pants, which is one of my favorites, but I wanted something a little different because I wanted to be able to have some style when I tuck in this blouse, and I will show you the blouse. So I used Butterick 6880. And I don't know how well you can see the cutout right here in those pants. Here's the back, the line drawing. but I really like them. I've made these pants several times. Now this fabric, this is a crepe, but it has a little bit of wool in it. I thought I could get away without lining them. While they hang real nice, they look nice. I don't want to say they itch, but they have a little itch, discomfort to them. I thought I could get away with no lining and wearing the petticoat, like the slip, that are pants that is a set of short, that are like a pair of shorts. But then after I made them, I figured the fabric is so nice, let me not take a shortcut. And so you're going to see some pins in the waistline because the pants are finished. I did not tack down the waist facing because I am going to go back and put a lining in them. But this is what the pants looks like. Here's that cutout in the front that I was talking about. They zip in the back. I put an invisible zipper on the side. As I said in one of my videos before, invisible zipper on the side. I really don't want to be leaning back and, you know, all of that to zip up my clothes. I'm not lazy or anything. It's just easier. But that is just a simple pair of pants. Front darts in the front and in the back. The back just looks like this. Like I said, your zipper would be back there, but mine is on the side. The pant leg itself, it's a little bit wide. It's really not bad at all. Now they hang, they hang and they drape really nice. I'm going to post pictures in these also so that you can see what they look like. And as you can see, you can wear pink with this black and white and it would look really, really nice. Because with both of them, I'll be wearing black heels. And you could wear red with this black and white, and it looks really, really nice. Now, my inspiration came, well, I don't know if it's an inspiration. I saw this blouse pattern. Of course, it was a PDF, Dressmaking Amore. I guess Dressmaking Amore. This is the Austen top, A-U-S-T-E-N. Now, a friend of mine and I were sewing this together. She used the charmeuse fabric, and in one of my shorts, pretty soon, I will post a picture of her shirt also so that you can see the difference. Mine is like a chiffon. It's got a little bit of weight to it. And let me pull it up just a little bit. Yes, it is completely sheer, but you'll see what I do with that when you see the pictures. So as you can see, it buttons down the front. I chose these black buttons right here. I have 5 buttons down the front. You have this ruffle collar, a ruffled collar on here. It drapes really nice. Of course, the collar goes all the way to the back. Here's your ruffled collar. It does have a yoke. I did double the yoke. So the yoke and the yoke facing is on there. It's just little bitty, like teeny gathers that goes across here. It does drop off of the shoulder, and then the beauty is this sleeve. Here's your sleeve, and look at that sleeve. This is actually a casing that you put on the top. Let me show you. I made a casing out of the fabric. Let's come a little bit closer. I made a casing out of the fabric, and then I chose ribbon. I bought a ribbon so it gathers up like that and ties on the side. So cute. And the thing about it is that it's made, see it? It's made so that the sleeve is long and drapes over your hand. So it has some drama to it, and I really do like it. But when I was going to work every day, this would be just a normal work blouse for me because I love it. But I can't wait to show you my friends because hers is made from a charmeuse. So while mine is beautiful in this chiffon, the charmeuse will hang a little bit different. Both of them have nice drape. Both of them hang real pretty. But depending on what you want your blouse to do, of course, you'll determine what fabric you want. So this is like basic clothing for me. This would be my everyday workwear. I love this shirt, and I want to show you. When you're working with chiffon fabrics like this, you know, your inside is so important. You guys know that I love a good inside. And so this one is French seamed, because you know that this chiffon type fabric will run completely away from you. I hemmed it on the machine. You barely can see it, but it's hemmed on the machine. Here are, like I said, the buttons, really, really cute. And then, of course, your ruffle. Your ruffle is there. I debated on black buttons, white buttons, clear buttons. It took me about 2 weeks to really make a decision. I had the blouse hanging with the buttons pinned so that I could just see them and see what to do. I decided to go with the black, especially since I have the black right here. I even considered putting that ribbon up underneath the collar and ending up with a black bow right here, but I don't know if that's necessary. When they put the collar on, the instructions had us use bias tape, and so I did. I used my white satin bias tape that's on the inside, so it made for a really, really, really cute a really, really, really cute blouse. And like I said, this is my basic everyday wear when I'm out in the work field, if I'm going to a meeting at church, you know, if I'm, you know, just, there was a time I would get dressed and I could be going to the store and this is how I would be looking. I don't put that much energy in it anymore. I'm happy going in my caftan or something just very, very casual. But that's it for today. They're just, like I said, nothing really exciting. Beautiful, yes, but nothing really exciting. I just wanted to show you. This is my third and final video for my black and white. You can't interchange the pieces as much as you normally can in one of my collections, but each one that I did had black and white with a touch of color. The pinks and these reds and the blacks and whites, these are favorites of mine anyway, and so I went on and used them. I'll get the lining, put it in my pants. These pants will start to be worn more in the fall, because once you put that lining in with the crepe, it needs to be, because it's a little bit cool outside. The blouse is fine because it's sheer, and the skirt, of course, being the crepe knit, I could wear anytime. So that's all I have for you. Today I said that I was going to post a video. I wanted to make sure that I did. Hit that like button, share my channel, subscribe if you will, but more than anything, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you the next time. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.